Good evening, YouTube. So I spent the night last night at South St. Paul, Minnesota, and got up this morning. It was raining pretty good there. In fact, it was raining fairly hard for a while up in the Minneapolis area. And so but anyway, I got up and I went down to Farmington, Minnesota, had an 11 a.m. appointment, loading appointment. And so actually the loading, I was there, I don't know, just over an hour, probably like an hour and 3 minutes or something like that. They loaded the load pretty quickly. Turned out it was just, I don't know, maybe no more than, maybe not even 12 pallets, I'm not sure. Didn't look like a whole lot up in there. But anyway, that goes to Denver, Colorado. So I stopped in Lincoln. I have a friend that lives in Lincoln, and so he came and picked me up and from the truck, and we went to Cracker Barrel. So I had a nice, probably more than enough food at Cracker Barrel. It was pretty good stuff. And then he brought me back to the truck, and then I promptly left, and so I came over to Grand Island, Nebraska. So that's kind of where I'm taking my break at, and then I'll go on over to Denver tomorrow, and then load tomorrow, Saturday, if I've got my days straight. The load delivers Sunday at noon. So anyway, here at Grand Island, there's some people working on a truck, the back end of a truck. It looked like some kind of a grain trailer. So I'm going to show you that video right now. They have a grinder, and you can, if you look closely, you can see a guy standing there watching, and you'll see some sparks flying. And right now they're pounding. I don't know if you can hear the pounding or not, but they've been working on that ever since I got here a little bit earlier. So here's that video that I just took. So there was that video. I've got a couple of more stories that I thought were sort of interesting. This first one, let's see. Bill Gates brought us a better condom. Now the billionaire philanthropist and Microsoft founder is taking birth control to an even more amazing level. Gates is backing a long-lasting implantable birth control device that can be turned on and off with a remote control. And so the article goes on to describe, well, you can just, let's say, I guess it's a woman, if she decides she wants to get pregnant, she can just she has her handy dandy remote control, and she can just, turn the birth control device off, and then potentially she could get pregnant, or she could leave it turned on forever, how long she wanted, and it would, I guess, continue to probably secrete hormones that would prevent pregnancy. But when I read that article, when I saw it, I thought, well, who's to stop the government from, if you put an implantable chip, then what better way of controlling your population through remote control? After all, they're just animals. We take our morality away. We turn into animals. We're just flock animals. And by the way, that's the flock behavior that human beings exhibit. That is really it's a bad thing. You wonder why is there war, and why are people killing each other, and so on and so forth. It's because human beings have lost their humanity. They've been turned into animals, and they flock. Just and you go to you look at a peaceful field and you think, oh, that's a peaceful field out there. Guarantee you, there's wars going on in that peaceful field. All kinds of on a small, maybe a microscopic level even. Ants are at war with each other, and different animals are at war with each other, and plants are at war with each other, microbes are at war with each other. Human beings are not meant to be warring creatures, but we end up becoming that because of we lose our identity, because born in sin, so on and so forth, make the wrong choice, fail, the problem is that we fail to turn from our wicked ways, and in other words, some people seem to like being animals, like being herd animals, like being flock animals. So if you're an animal, then the government, why not? The biggest bully or whoever has the most money can decide whether you're just an animal after all, and so they can just control you with a remote control. Why not? That's not so far-fetched. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, I thought this was also interesting. Tablets. There's articles today, they're talking about tablet shipments decline for the first time. Excuse me. And if you listen to my audio podcast, I've talked about that. I think that I'm pretty sure that smartphones, the bigger screen smartphones, like the one I'm recording this video on right now, the Note 3, 5.7 inch screen, great phone by the way. Those are cannibalizing bigger tablet sales. Now, of course, you see I have my iPad right here, and it's good for certain things. But, I watch a lot of video on it, and it's good for consuming, reading magazines and, kind of so on and so forth. Right here I've got my email app up. But smartphones, larger screen smartphones, so-called phablets, are biting into the tablet market, and I think that's a trend that's going to continue. So I don't know. I saw that one coming because I can kind of see it in my own the way I use my devices. I sort of saw that coming, and so I think that larger screen smartphone devices, that's not going to satisfy everybody. It's not going to completely eliminate tablets, but and traditional laptop and desktop computers aren't going to go away anytime soon. There's still a need for those in certain circumstances, but you're going to have a mix. You're still going to have some desktop machines. You're still going to have a few laptop machines. You're going to have tablets. You have different size tablets. Probably maybe around an 8-inch tablet, 8 to 9 inches, kind of depending. There's still going to be a market for that. It's not going to be a growing market. And then you're going to have the smartphone. Let's say from anywhere from 5.5 inches up, 7 inches. Would I buy a 7-inch smartphone? I probably would, after having used this 5.7-inch Note 3 now for a number of months. I would like a bigger screen. Sure, why not? And I don't really care. This one still fits in my pocket, which is handy, but if I had a phone that wouldn't fit in my pocket, it wouldn't be the end of the world. So I don't know. I could see myself going for an even larger screen as long as it's a 1080p screen, and I've got really great battery life like the Note 3 has, and really great performance. 4-core 2.3 gigahertz Qualcomm, the Snapdragon 800 processor. Sure, bring it on. I like having a bigger screen device. The bigger, the better. So that's in the process of taking place right now. The larger screen devices are eating into the tablet sales. So interesting thing, and it was completely predictable. So anyway, I had those two articles, so I think I'll cut this off from Grand Island, Nebraska. Catch you later.